My name's Drew Janke. I'm going to be an upcoming senior, starting catcher. The high school season didn't go as planned, but I'm hoping this Legion season will be a lot better.
Hi, I'm Preston Lowery. I'm 19, and I helped out a bit with the high school season, and it didn't really go that well for him. But hopefully, this Legion team should go better.
We're with Kyle Kooima, the Lead-Deadwood American Legion baseball coach. Coach just finished the high school season. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So this past spring, we were able to, play a full high school season. We actually had over 30 kids that had come out, and through with grades 7 through 12. We wanted to include the 7th and 8th graders just because in the past few years we haven't had a lot of summer baseball opportunity for kids in that age group. So we wanted to include them in the spring, and we had a pretty good little group of young kids. Probably about 14 or so, and they worked hard. They showed up every day and worked hard and practiced hard, and had some competitive games. They didn't win any. I think we only played like 6 or 7, but they played really hard. In the high school, the older kids, the JV competed again. Very young on the JV. A lot of those 7th and 8th graders wound up playing some JV as well. And the high school right at the end there, we really started playing really well. And the defensively, we got so much stronger. The kids worked really hard to improve that, and wanted to end the season in the playoffs. Unfortunately, we missed out on the playoffs, but I think we won 3 of our last 4 or 5 games, and we're really starting to play a lot better. Kind of what we had hoped all season, but it was a nice way to end the season with a nice win that last game here at home. And so right now, with what we're trying to do with our Legion program, again, we're just trying to have a summer program. We haven't really had anything, since I've been here, and we tried a couple years ago and played a few games, and that was about it. So we wanted to work with these 13 and 14-year-old kids. I've coached them the last several years in 12 and under, so good little ball players, fun kids, work hard, great attitudes, and we just wanted to make sure that they get a chance to keep playing. So really, this is kind of maybe not a true American Legion season. We're not playing technically 19 and under. We'll play. I scheduled 1 night a week, double headers through mid-July. So we've got about a dozen or so games. I think maybe 14 games scheduled, and it's against we'll play Sturgis in there, some younger Sturgis teams. We'll go play Newcastle in Wyoming, Moorcroft, and Hot Springs, of course. So it's really just about getting the program going again, not overdoing it, making sure they have a chance to play and still grow and develop. And we've been doing baseball since mid-March, early March, end of February, I think even. And so we've kind of limited. Don't want to burn them out with baseball. We want to keep them interested, and so really just trying to, like I said, build that program and not too much, try to do too much with it. Just give them a chance to play some more ball. For the younger kids, when we go play our double headers, the first game will be our 14U, kind of our 14U group for the most part. And some of those kids, we're talking 7th and 8th graders, like an Enzo Stone and Oliver Prey are some of the 8th graders. Then they've seen some JV time, so they're some of the older kids that will really contribute. Ryan Silvernail is in that group as well. So he just finished as a freshman this year, but he's still a 14U kid. So some of those older kids will lead that group. We got some 7th graders, JJ Kooima and kid Colby Matson from. Actually, a kid I used to coach back on the other side of the state. They wound up moving out here, so I asked him if he wanted to play with us, and so he's on our team. And so just a couple of, some young kids leading that group, and then some of the older kids. Drew Janke is our obvious kind of our leader, our captain of the team. So he kind of will lead that older group. I believe Ethan Hess, he just graduated. He still wants to play. And then you can play 19 and under in Legion, and so we do have a couple that will look to, probably step on the field at some point in the season, in Preston Lowery and Jake Seward. Jake's younger brother Levi played this past spring with us. He's going to play this year with us. He's a 17-year-old as well. So a couple of older kids, but we're mostly playing 16U teams, younger teams, just to, again, to make sure that these kids have baseball, and not just a one summer kind of deal, but it carries over into every summer from here on out. So we'll have our first home game here for the Legion on June 20th. We'll have a doubleheader against Hot Springs again. Looking forward to getting summer baseball for these older kids here in town, and we've had a lot of baseball played on these fields over the years, and we're looking to bring back that as a tradition here, and as a winning tradition as well. So come on out and enjoy the game.